Now that I've seen what kind of a place Kellogg grew up in, what his abusive alcoholic father was like, and that his mother expected him to shoot his own father to death, well, I can say I understand where he came from, but not why he turned out the way he did after his own family was murdered, meaning his wife and daughter. You'd think that would make him especially sensitive to my situation and not kill Nora and kidnap Sean right in front of me. What kind of a person gets the worst thing imaginable done to them and is so filled with rage that he kills the murderers, but then a few years later goes and does the same thing to someone else? To me? Maybe he never was wired right. Maybe he's like his father. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Maybe he was able to find some way inside of him to push it all away and not care about anything anymore. I don't know, because I could never be like that. My own family was beautiful, and I wanted to recreate that same environment for Sean to grow up in. Nora had some issues with her mother that were never dealt with, but overall she had a pretty good upbringing as well. I just cannot compare my life back in the 21st century to any life after 2077. Not for most. Lack of pretty much everything and living in survival mode is not how I'd want to raise a family. It doesn't excuse being an abusive alcoholic, though. Hard times breed not only strong people, but hardened people who don't necessarily care about those under their care. I had a sister, father, mother, and grandmother living in our home. We may have seemed well off, but I think my parents in the last years sort of struggled. Inflation and shortages took its toll on them. Yes, that little blonde boy is me. My sister was 2 years younger than myself. Thankfully, after my parents died in a car accident, that my grandma was able to run the house and help my sister through college. She eventually became a veterinarian. Yeah, I had a good upbringing. A father who was always there to support me and show me how things are done. He was quite angry when I left my education to join the army, but he eventually got over it. Thankfully, we had a good conversation on the phone a few months before the car accident. He told me to be my own man, and that he wasn't going to hold what I did against me. He actually said he was proud of me, though he insisted that I continue my education after my time in the army was up. I got my resourcefulness, intellect, and fighting spirit from him. My mother was, well, she was the ideal mom. I hear that the relationship you have with your own mother is what can be expected out of you when you find a woman to love. All I can say is that my mom was a great example for me. Patient, understanding, caring, and compassionate. That's where I get that side of me from. In a way, I'm sort of glad they didn't live a few more years and see the end of the world happen. I regret that they didn't meet Nora or see their grandson, Sean. But my grandma did, and she told me that they'd love them just as much as she did. Now I wonder if Kellogg had the upbringing that I had. If he would have turned out as such a piece of filth asshole. Nature versus nurture, the eternal question. Personally, I think it's both.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for
What?
inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What the hell?
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
No. So you heard, the glowing sea, right?
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Hey, come with me.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far.
I missed you.
Let's see where it takes us next.
How's it going?
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Jeez, Strong. You're huge. You look like you just ripped my head off at any moment. So you know what? I have something else here that I was supposed to do. Just talk to Bobbi. Somebody had contacted me. I'm not sure who it was. Kent Connolly. No, I heard he was a good neighbor. Someone named Kent Connolly is calling all Silver Shroud fans for an urgent mission. If I want to check it out, he's at the Memory Den. Really? Where?
The Memory Den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
That's hard to believe.
Okay. Another pod here. Oh, you must be Kent Connolly. Look at that Silver Shroud. What's up?
Excuse me.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape?
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud versus Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud?
Sounds like he was a little kid
That's what
then.
we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
I know I've listened to some of it. Yeah, I listened to a bit.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You
Or
mean
I
when
can
they
say
first
that.
aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us schools that lived back then, but none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
So, I'm a time traveler. I just got back from visiting George Washington.
Now you're just playing with me. Though that would be pretty neat. You know what would be even neater? What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life.
Huh?
So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
You crazy? Alright, let's hear this plan.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, at the comic book store.
Do you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people, it would give everyone hope.
Came to life. What kind of reward will I get for getting you that suit?
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
Okay.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics.
I've been
So
there.
that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
75 caps, well. It's like I've turned into a mercenary. But all these people want me to risk my life just to get things for them. Alright. Time to go back out into Good Neighbor.
Everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back.
What's going on?
The fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Mirelurks the other day?
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their synths!
That's
Yeah.
right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some shit. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lordhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in
Excuse
the
me.
Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock!
People!
People! For the people!
Good behavior here. Not like I
Make
care
me
anyway.
do something I'll regret.
Well, hello, hot stuff.
Oh.
Can I get you a drink?
No, I'm
Stay
running.
free, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
He's quite the
so
charismatic
dreamy.
mayor. Wow. Never been hit on so much in such a short period of time.
Get new one.
Alright, well, with everything I picked up, see about fixing my power armor. So, the worst part was the left arm that was damaged. Oh. Okay, that's now fixed. The right arm, don't have enough steel. I definitely don't have enough to repair the T-51B parts. Okay.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Wow, that's pretty lucky.
There's that guy again. Hey, who are you?
Oh my god.
Hi.
He's so dreamy.
Wow. Kind of hot, actually. That, yeah. One time. That's one time. Now, where do I go for this, Bobbi that offered me work? Silver Shroud. That's gonna have to wait. I'd like to see what Bobbi's offering me while I'm here.
Yeah?
This way? Pip-Boy's telling me to go this way. So I have a lot of ammunition now. Over 200 rounds for my laser rifle. What are you doing, Strong?
Human carry so much.
Over 400 rounds of 45s.
That's fortunate.
Actually, no, this is a shotgun. Here's mine. Yeah, almost 600 rounds. Excuse me. Before I get into anything, I am a little hungry. We were out here all night. I'm a little tired, too. Alright, some cram. Dandy Boyd apples. How about Nuka-Cola? There we go. Breakfast of Champions. Yeah, well, back in the day, it was the sugar and any chemicals that they put into the food. Now it's
Looking for work?
the rads. What's going on here? Hey, out of the way, please, Strong. I
Don't have the key.
Hey, you. Looking for work?
What kind of work?
It's good work. Under the supervision of the best boss you'll ever have.
If you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps to start. Interested?
This sounds shady as hell.
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
There's a project I'm working on. A big one. One that could get me into lots of trouble if the wrong person finds out. So little discretion is called for.
Who's the wrong person?
I got a delicate house of cards going here, you know?
What kind of payment are you offering? It's gotta be better than 50 caps.
You can do better than that.
Fine. Take 100 up front.
This is just a bad deal.
You're killing me here. 150 to start.
Still not good enough.
Trust me, there will be much more later on. Just take the 50 caps.
Ah. So you can't tell me anything more about it.
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
There's a project I'm working on.
Yeah, you've already said this. Yep.
So little.
Yep. I don't know if this is a good idea, but let's see what it's about.
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown.
The lowdown, huh?
Can I help you?
Get to work.
Are you gonna tell me what we're actually doing?
Look, we're pulling a job here. Big payoff. Taking some things that aren't technically ours yet.
If you expect me to work for you, I'm gonna need more information than that.
Curious type, eh? All right, I'll spell it out for you. You are gonna be doing some digging.
What are we digging for? Buried treasure?
You could call it that. But seriously, lay off the questions. The other two are down there digging already. Go give them a hand, will you?
This doesn't sit right with me. Last thing I need to do is piss off the powers that be. What's upstairs? Not much. Gotta be careful with this power armor on. It could easily break the boards. The wood. This is a terminal. I do it in power armor. There's a safe here too. Oh, well that's collapsed. Property of Bobbi No-Nose. Well, I knew her name was Bobbi. No-Nose. She's a ghoul. Funny. Just have to hack this. My skills of hacking have come into their own. They've really come into their own. Nothing should be that much of a problem. There's 2 words left. Okay, Rugrat. Recon notes. Jackpot. I finally got my hands on a map of the underground Boston. I knew planting one of my men at the Mass State House would pay off. Who's at the Mass State House? Is that here? That wouldn't be where Hancock is it? As expected, the raiders there weren't hard to work. Okay, maybe not. Those idiots can't even read. They kidnap some luckless scavenger to read through what they find, looking for some big treasure in there. The fools don't know the importance of what they're holding. That's the problem with raiders. They think too small. The map? So here's what I know. The map was drawn under orders of some city planner at the State House, a Sebastian Mullins, and right before Bomb Day. Looks like the city was planning on expanding the subway system, but the big kaboom ended that. At least somebody will be able to make use of it. The map shows a subway tunnel not too far from my own basement here in Goodneighbor, and from there a network of underground utility areas that lead right to that bastard's strong room. All I have to do is dig through and I'm in like Flynn. Who's the bastard? Looks like I'm picking up where you left off, Mr. Mullins. Let's go dig some tunnels. Well, what does she expect to find? The rant. Hancock had a word with me today. Said he was worried about me hiring up, that he suspects I'm up to something. I told him I'm always up to something. Told him to get out until he has news for me. I'm so sick of Hancock and his dumb, smug mug. The second anybody else gets any power around these parts, he comes in and squashes it. He thinks everyone who has the privilege of living in this dump owes him everything. He's wrong. He owes me for the time I wasted here. I'm gonna be somebody, I'll show him. By digging underground? Let's just see what she has in there.
Stupid computers! Just smash!
Okay, so I'm not going to take any of these things. Show no. Oh, well, I would have to engage the lock again, but if nothing's taken, it doesn't matter. I just want to know what she's doing.
Strong not need power armor.
Good thing, Strong, because I can't imagine you wearing
I think
power
we
armor.
ought to talk.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
Huh.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war.
Oh, really?
They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
That would explain the personality and the accent.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim.
Jim.
First person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. And something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks, once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
That's awful, actually. That's why we need to get the Minutemen going. To defend ourselves.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Oh, he's a good guy. I like him. So here's the thing with working for Bobbi No-Nos. I'd like the caps, especially after spending everything I just did. And I can use the caps for materials to help Sanctuary. And anything else I need. However, so long as we're not going to tick off anybody like Hancock or anybody else in power, Mayor McDonough or whoever in Diamond City, it should be okay. I don't care if we piss off some raiders or whatever. Ferals or super mutants. It's fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get digging.
I don't appreciate people telling me what to do.
You want me just to dig, really? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this suit of power armor, though. So she wants to break into the subway to get... Was it to the old State House? Why can't you just go into the old State House? Or did she say that there's raiders there? Yeah, I don't mind something like that. I mean, she didn't really tell me much, but I got most of it off of hacking into her computer.
Hey, I think we can finally get through.
Are they using explosives?
Oh, yeah. You think Bobbi will pay us this week?
I don't know, man.
It's starting to feel like we're doing charity. Did you just hear something? It's crawling with Mirelurks.
What?
Fail! Bobbi can take this job
I
and
got
shove
this.
it. Good luck down
Oh, this is just what I need right now.
You know what I could use right now? Is... Oh, I got it. Okay, get back, you piece of crap.
Yes.
Wait for the face. There we go.
My pleasure.
One down. We could use shotguns. Up close, there's nothing on this earth that can compare to a shotgun. A good shotgun, at least, anyway.
Even break a sweat.
And I have a really good one. Well, hey, if I'm just going to be the muscle, that's fine. There's 5 of us. Take this glowing fungus. I got a little hurt there. It's not like there's not stim packs everywhere.
Nice.
I could use all this gold-plated flip lighter. I was gonna say pip lighter. Scissors, wonder glue. Toy rocket ship.
Stop fiddling. Smash!
Alright, you guys gonna get back to work? Like, I'm not really a manual labor type. Dumb manual labor type. Like, I'll use my hands to work on my weapons, and I'll build things around the sanctuary, but just to start digging with a shovel? Oof. Looks like they've been eating people. Isn't there a little baby Mirelurk that comes out here? I'll take one of these eggs. A couple of them. See if I can't make something out of that. Oh, the old subway tunnel, huh? What's this? A little canister. Okay, well, clearly we need to have more digging going on.
Yes.
Eggs are big. Let's see what I can make. Maybe I can make a big omelet. Alright, where are you guys?
What is going on in my tunnel?
That room was filled with Mirelurks.
At least you put up a better fight than those good-for-nothings. Well, you stuck around at least. So I guess you're promoted. You get to be my new gun. I think we just need one more guy. An old friend. He'll want a fair cut, but we saw what being cheap got me.
Who is this guy?
He's just the guy we need to speed things along. Likes gadgets, money, and not much else. First, I think it's best if you actually see what we're after. I have some things to check on in Diamond City. Head over to the noodle shop there, and I'll meet you when I finish up my business.
Really?
Puny human needs strong.
No, not really.
Psycho. I sold a lot of drugs, so 45 Spentats. I can break through here? Nope. Well, I can't really blame them. 3 Mirelurks come out. I mean, that's enough to kill somebody without a gun pretty quickly. I know what they did to me when I first ran into them. Only one of them broke my arm. Right, Bobby. I don't know when I'm going to be back in Diamond City.
I'll catch up to you. Order yourself a bowl of noodles if I get held up.
Okay.
See you later, then.
So, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to go... this. I need to rest, so maybe we'll go over to the Hotel Rexford. People keep talking about it. Yeah, this place has a bit of an outlaw feel, so it's just kind of weird. In a situation like that, you just don't piss off who's in charge. She wants to break into the State House, isn't that what I read? So, who cares? I don't know why it's all hush-hush. I think I need my gun in Good Neighbor. Wow.
Hey.
Hi.
Huh? Don't have no handouts.
That's not why I'm here.
What's this?
Can't believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
He sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this
Hotel
town.
Rexford.
They got
That's good
another
to know.
thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Well, hold on.
What happened here?
Ah, poor Sammy got snatched up by the Institute. Then those bastards send this low-rent double in his place. It's pathetic. They didn't make it 2 days before everyone realized something was wrong with him. Then we made the call, and here we are. Speaking of which, I gotta figure out where this body needs to get dumped. Why don't you get going?
Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
You wasted good bullets.
Oh yeah? Could have done better yourself, huh? Well, I'm sorry you haven't had the lovely experience of killing a man who's wearing a friend's face. Now get lost.
The Institute and their synths. Not so scary now.
Oh, hey, there's a synth component.
How's it going?
Oh, jeez, you ain't one of them
Huh,
Diamond
I'll
City
just take
guys,
that.
are you?
That was a
No,
synth.
Probably not.
He's ours now.
There's another alley here. Yeah, this is also a bit of a rough town. I'm not going to think that...
Whoa!
Oh, hey. Yeah. Just get out of here.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm fine. Hey, Rufus.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Why do you ask?
Just trying to get a feel for you. Ain't exactly the safest neighborhood, so
No.
I like to know who's gonna cause trouble and who's gonna end it.
It ain't safe
Name's
at all.
Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually fixing stuff over at the Hotel Rexford, or drinking that swill down at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war.
Brewing
Thing is,
machine.
it was never delivered. What with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
The brewing machine. So, you're talking about like a robot?
What's the catch?
The usual. Place it's in isn't empty. Might have to shoot your way in.
Of course.
Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
Isn't brewing equipment going to be kinda large?
Usually it is, but apparently this machine has been miniaturized, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
gonna take the job?
Miniaturized machine.
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps and some of the beer? Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood. What about hazard pay?
Fair point. 300 caps, plus beer. Are you gonna take the job?
Oh, that's good.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Doesn't sound too hard. Let's see what this hotel is like.
Red, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Wow, this place is, oof, the people here.
Well, looks like we got another freak.
Before
just
you
won't
even
fit
start,
anywhere
let's
else.
get to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Okay.
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Oh, wow.
Who owns this place?
Mr. Mirelurks. Oh, you should have seen him in his day. This place used to be flowing with high-end chems, beautiful clients, and oh, the parties. But now he just stews in the back office and disgraces his parents' memory. I swear, if they knew how far he's fallen, they'd die all over again. So why don't you rent a room before I get worked up?
I can't imagine this place being that great after the war. Everything would have just fallen apart. Whatever.
Tell me more about this Mirelurks character.
Oh, why bother? He's worthless. The other big names caught him with his pants down, and now he just has this ratty hotel. That's the way good neighbor operates. The strong make it to the top, until someone stronger kicks them down. Now, are you buying this room, or not?
Tell me a bit about yourself, Claire.
I have been working in this hotel for over 40 years, and this is not how I imagined spending my retirement. Now, are you done being nosy, or are you getting a room?
Deal.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
Wow, it's a pretty rough place. Good thing Ada and Dog Meat are with me.
Hello, handsome.
What happened to your face? You look like you went insane like a comic book character. Turned evil and just put makeup all over your face. Wow. Let's go watch my pockets while I'm here.
Hey there.
Oh man, someone new! You need some Jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
Home-brewed Jet? That doesn't sound very appealing. Ugh.
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name.
Hallucinogen.
There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
So what can you tell me about the gunners?
You said there were gunners out there?
The blackest-hearted mercs around, friend. Well-armed, organized. So, you know, make sure they don't catch you.
Anything more you can tell me about Hallucinogen?
Like I said, that name's killer. They probably made all kinds of chemicals worth grabbing. The gunners were willing to send a team in there, and those guys don't go after lame marks.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All right, let's make it 250.
Not good enough. You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
I did say that, didn't I? How about 300?
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Not quite sure he has 300 caps. We'll give it a try, though. Oh, magazine. Hopefully no one will care if I take this.
There we go.
Ah, live and love. A man in space with his dog. An experience to remember.
Human like reading boring words.
So much knowledge was
You want to know what
lost
milk
in
of human kindness
Good
is?
to see someone
Just
trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
whatever I
guess.
do, just stop criticizing it. I think I know what I'm doing.
I just clean up around here.
Get on with it then.
Your room is upstairs, top floor, the last one on the right down the long hallway.
Oh, is that the owner? Huh, they do look like gangsters. I'm surprised they're not ghouls.
Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
Up yours. Hey, Mirowski.
You want a room? Claire runs the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck.
Okay.
Oh, you would think that somebody like him would at least have a job, but he doesn't seem to care. So I don't want to leave this down here. I'm surprised it won't be stripped of everything. I know if I take the fusion core that no one will be able to operate it unless they have a fusion core of their own. It's not like these lovely people would all have fusion cores on them.
The gate, you got balls.
Yeah? Why is that?
Upstairs on the right. Ooh. Not my power armor. Ah, I can't see this place lasting too long. Look at this. The floor is falling apart. Walls are collapsing. Oh.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Wait, are you that Vault-Tec guy?
Are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec.
You
20
are Vault-Tec.
years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
You don't know. They didn't tell you?
Tell me what? What is it? How did you get through these last 200 years untouched?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable.
They didn't tell anybody.
I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Oh, you sound very bitter about all that. Okay, what's going on here? Who's pushing me?
Are there any other ghouls out there from before?
You mean crazy Kent and nothing bothers me, Daisy? Yeah, there's a couple of us. But no one from the neighborhood.
Oh.
No one from Vault-Tec. They just left me there.
Vault-Tec abandoned everybody. You're not the only one.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
200 years? What, you've still been selling Vault-Tec? Or you just mean that you have that memory for over 200 years?
Where else could you go?
Diamond City bigots don't allow ghouls inside. It's just here or back at Sanctuary talking to that crazy robot of yours.
Oh, they've been keeping Codsworth company. Well, I knew some people were living there, I could tell. But, now, why don't you return? Sanctuary's changed since you've been there last.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right?
It's my home.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll definitely be... I have to get back there now, actually. You sit on the right. This room doesn't look too bad. I have no idea what Strong is going to do. Maybe he'll crash on the table and break it or something. Or I don't know, maybe he can crash on the couch and then the couch will go through the floor. Hey, well, I'm tired. I take it, Nick, you don't need to sleep. So between you, Ada, and Dogmeat, you guys just do whatever you want. Strong, you can have the couch if you can get Nick to get off of it. I'm going to sleep.
Hey,
bad dreams.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Let's just focus on the task at hand.
I think it's time to eat something. Let's see. Right away takes away a good amount of rads in you, and I just keep on coming up with this little amount. So either I wait until I get a large amount of rads and use up rad away, or I just keep seeing the doctors, like what I've been doing. Get little amounts taken away. So I'm getting tired of cram. Really am. It's not like it was ever good to begin with. Yum yum deviled eggs. Wild moot fruit. Ooh, vegetable soup. Cold. You know what? I think I'm going to save this for when I go into a radiated area. I heard that vegetable soup helps. An old sweet roll. Who gave this to me? Yep. Okay, something to drink. Well, I don't have any coffee, so the next best thing is... let's just have a nippy cherry. There. Alright. Let's, see that daylight peeping through the boarded window. I guess this is the height of luxury and...
Strong not want power armor.
Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that because Diamond City was a little bit nicer. I don't think this hotel is going to really last unless
Head over to the third rail.
That's good to know.
unless they do some major construction or repairing. Walls on the floor. I gotta watch that.
Running from something?
Well, they had an elevator.
That's not why I'm here.
Does this go? Oh. None of my business. There's a holotape down there. Where's this go? Oh, is this where he's putting his chems together? Oh, there's a holotape right here. Password on it. So I just saw a working terminal, did I not? Oh. Yeah, right here. What's in this room? Nothing special. Logging in. Top experiment. Try everything. The secret to being a great chem dealer? Personal experience, man. That's why I'm going to try everything. But chemistry is like science, you know? So we're going to log every hit I take. The better I can understand the high, the better I can sell that to the customers. I swear, sometimes I scare myself. I'm so smart. Yeah, real smart. Chem diary, Jet. So this is what he went through trying them all out. Oh man, Jet. That's why they call it Jet, man. Woo! I'm flying, baby. Mentats. Oh man, I feel like loquacious. I don't even know what that means, man. But it's like my brain is just putting it all together faster than I can even process it. Can't help but say this in his own words. At least what I think he would be talking like. So, buff out. Experiment 1. Punch through a board. Results. Oh yeah, that was easy. Experiment 2. Punch through 10 boards. Result. I'm invincible. This is like some comic book level strength. Experiment 3. Punch through steel boards. Man. Results. Typing with my left hand. Gotta cook some stim packs. Psycho. Had to get Rufus to rebuild this terminal. I was on a psycho high and I was typing and I just... Man, it was like I could not be angry. Couldn't not be angry. Just started punching the keys, man. Punching them, punching in, punching in. I think maybe I should lie down.
Lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Okay, well, I think I've seen enough of Good Neighbor, but there's supposed to be some kind of bar. Like a real bar. Or whatever they had going on in that Hotel Rexford. But I don't really have time for that. I want to get back, speak to Preston, see about getting the Minutemen going. We also have to go out. Oh. So far, it's not even on my, It's here. That's probably the bomb crater right there. I thought they had a nuclear power plant out there as well. That would probably be a good mixture. Hitting it with a nuclear bomb. Yeah. Maybe that's why they call it the, What the heck do they call it again? Glowing sea. Yeah, that makes sense.
The Institute and their synths. Not so scary now, huh?
Sweet pipboard, brother.
Wow.
Hold on to that.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a interesting place. I didn't realize all these... Like, this is right in the downtown core. Isn't that the mass fusion building? Jeez, all that has to do is collide down here and take out everything. Take out Good Neighbor. The third rail. Yeah, I'm gonna come back at some point. See to that. I've got a lot of places to go to.
You ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Thanks for the info.
Kill or be killed. Okay, so perhaps I can get a ride back home. Go speak to Preston, see what he has to say. Yeah, we gotta go down to the glowing sea. I don't know. It's not like Sean's there, but that's a bit of a stretch. Well, then it was a bit of a stretch going to the memory den. That's what we had. It's all we have. So I just wish I had a place like go here and Sean will be there, you know? Oh, that really is a big building. Well, I'm in downtown Boston. I don't know. I mean, if I go north... So one guy wants me to go to Huber's Comics. Another guy wants to go to Hallucinogen. Boston Public Library. brewing machines down there. Well, I know what I want to do, and all that stuff can wait. So, back where it was. Let's go talk to Preston. I mean, even if I do get Sean back, it's all for naught if everything falls apart, especially with the Institute, so... Let's try to see if we can't get the Minutemen going. So I have to find a way to put down a flare. Kind of looks like could be enough room here for a vertibird. What are they going to say about strong?
Nice.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. Bunch of guys hanging out in front of something. Well, if it goes south, I've got the firepower. Those mass fusion build. Who are you? Okay, these are not good people. As I said, if my dog is attacking them, they're not good. Tough, sons of a bitch.
Goodbye. Kill!
What the hell kind of helmet is that? Nice. You got your wish there, Strong. Ah, I realize I got hit so many times. It hurts. Who are these people? Merc combat jacket. These don't look like raiders. Blue bandana. It's wearing all combat armor.
Ada?
I've never lost anyone before.
Fusion
This
cell.
failure is new to me.
They're all using
Sorry to
energy
hear that.
weapons too. What the? Maybe these are the gunners that I've heard about. Fusion cell. Molotov cocktail. Laser pistols, huh? That's quite the unique little helmet. Fusion cell, rattle jacket. Like they've got this symbol on there. I haven't seen that. Actually, it looks like kind of like Diamond City, is it not? I don't know. I don't know who these people are. I know that they weren't weak though. So they're in front of the mass fusion building. I take it maybe could that. I guess that's one of their bases. All right, so we've got to find a way. I think we should go north, try to find a little bit of an open space. It's Boston, so everything is falling apart. There's debris everywhere. I just want to go north. Whoa. Just want to go north. Whoa! Holy shit! One of those giant bears again. That.
Yes.
What is one of these bears doing in this middle of Boston? Oh!
My pleasure.
Yeah, Strong, you can have him. That is not a small bear. What is mine? Shotgun.
Excellent.
Right? Where are you going?
Let's get out of here.
Wow. That actually scared the crap out of me. Whew. I expected raiders and maybe some ghouls, but not one of these giant bears. Gonna take some of this meat and its hide, and I'll even take the toy rocket ship. Okay, well. Yeah. Well, this straight ahead shows it's going to go across the bridge, but doesn't mean that's going to be open anywhere around here. So, on that note, okay, I think being more agile is something that I need to work on, and I also think luck is what I need on my side. Luck and agility. All I need is an open space. Is this open up here? What's...
Time to get crazy.
Kill
them all!
I thought that was...
You annoy me.
Who's that? Raiders.
Get him, boy! Yeah. Is that all?
This is the age of the super mutant!
Raiders typically have nothing on them that I would want. Okay, the last thing I want to do is get into a battle with a whole group of raiders. Dude. I mean, they can be up top of the damn building shooting down at us. Good luck hitting them. That won't infiltrate. I don't see a single... Oh, you're shooting up here. I see.
You're going down.
Too fun.
Stim packs. Some 10mm. I can always sell that. Okay, so this is the only scoped weapon I have. I'm not too exactly happy with that idea, but... This was supposed to have a scope, and I think I could do something about that. Okay, so this actually looks like I can put down... Vertibird signal grenade. So, the merchant on the Pridwin sells more of them if I do need to pick up more. So we're going to go back to... well, there's a bunch of things I need to do. So, I'm going to go back to home, sanctuary. I also have to return to the Corvega assembly plant. So we can do that on the way back. Come back on foot. Federal ration stockpile. I've heard about that. Maybe we should go look at that. They want us, the robots here at Grey Garden want us to go down. It's not there. Where was the... Okay, well, wherever... I think it's right here. The water filtration. I think we'll start with that for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.